Did you know the recline angle of your baby's car seat can literally be life-saving? Hello, I'm Kat from Safe Sprouts, registered paramedic and accredited child restraint fitter and educator. And today we're chatting all about recline angles for rear-facing seats, why it matters and how to check. Let's start with why it's so important. First of all, it helps your baby breathe. Newborns have these really heavy heads and really weak little necks. And when a seat is too upright, their head can flop forward into that chin to chest position and really obstruct their airway. This is a huge issue, especially when they're asleep. Try it yourself now. Drop your chin to your chest and see how much more difficult it is to breathe. A seat at the proper recline helps support their head and neck so they can breathe more easily and avoid that chin to chest position. The second reason is crash protection. If your child's sitting too upright, their head can be thrown forward more in a crash. But if the restraint's too flat, instead of their body being cradled by the restraint, they might actually slide upwards. And this could cause shoulder compression from the harness straps and impact their spine. And if the harness isn't tight enough, they can actually slide right on out. So getting that recline angle right, it's critical. Let's take a look at how to check the recline angle in your child's restraint. So now we know why it matters, let's talk about how to check it. Step 1, make sure your car is parked on a flat level surface. Hills or sloped driveways will throw off your measurements. Next, check your restraints manual. And if you've lost it, check for a QR code on the seat or search your seat's name online. This is really important because the correct recline angle and how to measure it varies depending on your brand and even your model of seat. But here are the 3 most common ways to check. The first, and by far the easiest, is to check if your seat has a built-in bubble indicator. If your seat has one, just make sure the bubble sits in the safe zone. Easy peasy. The second most common is measuring the angle where your baby's back goes. Here we can see from this manual that the recline needs to sit between 33 and 50 degrees. To check it, remove any inserts or padding, grab your phone, open the measure app, and most phones have one, and place it where your baby's back would rest, just between the harness straps. It'll give you a digital angle reading. Make sure this is within the recommended ranges from your manual. Another example is when the manufacturer asks you to measure the angle of the base at the restraint, not the backrest, like in this Britax here. The correct angle is 10 to 15 degrees. So line your phone up with the base and take your reading from there. But what if the angle's off? Well, here it gets a little bit tricky. In Australia, you can't adjust the recline when rear facing. There's only one recline setting and the final angle depends entirely on your car's back seat design. If your car seats are steep or sloped, like my old Ford Falcon, they can cause the restraint to be too upright, which as we've talked about, isn't safe for your baby. So what can you do? Some manufacturers allow you to place a rolled up towel under the base of the seat to gently adjust the angle. But not all do. So you've got to check your manual first before reaching for household hacks. And that's exactly why it is so important to buy a restraint that suits your car, because not every child restraint fits every car. Always try before you buy. And if you're still struggling with recline angles or just want peace of mind, take your car and restraint to a reputable service like KidSafe. They can check the setup and make sure everything's hunky-dory. If you found this helpful, please share it with someone else who might need this info too. Thanks for watching Safe Sprouts TV. See you next time.